I got some early flack. Ironically, it was from 2 Republicans who opposed my proposal to be paying police officers at least $200,000 a year if they're doing good work. Well, to Republicans and Democrats and independents, I want to justify this. It's because good policing brings in far more revenue than is paid out. It's because good policing is relatively heroic and deserves high pay. I mean, I think somebody who is stopping crime on multiple occasions each year is worth more than the $150,000 governor's salary. When Connecticut becomes the safest state in the nation, people will flock here. Businesses will come here. And the intangible that once here, you have a quality of life that means you don't have to worry about locking your car when you go shopping. You don't have to barricade your door when you're turning in at home for the night. When we have good policing, good prosecutions, and a citizen awareness that helps on both, that keeps criminals from doing crime, they go elsewhere. We are better off for it. $200,000 should be a minimum. Again, good policing. Now that means I'm not paying for the officer who's choosing to watch a truck during construction, or one who is assigned to traffic detail when some motorist has hit a street light and you have to barricade off the street, okay? Get out of that duty to go after criminals. Be like, it's fictional, but I don't know any others whose names I can cite here, the old-fashioned Hill and Ranko from still the best television drama of my lifetime, Hill Street Blues. You want a vigilant detective. Be the modern Mick Belker. Go after crime. You have so many more resources than 40 years ago. You have the ability on the internet to ferret people out. You have lie detector tests that have become more perfected. You can get to crime if we really want it. I contend that every citizen somewhat wants it, and everyone who's been a victim absolutely wants it. I am in your corner first, and I want to make sure that everyone who has yet to be victimized knows that there is a crime fighter here who would like to empower far more crime fighters with good salaries to attract the best and deter from crime the worst. Now, that doesn't have to mean people who are in the line of fire week in, week out. There's good detective work available for those who want to go through data and pour through reams of connections or non-connections to find out who is scamming, who is taking small bits at a time, or who is preying on people who don't notice. Connecticut is a wealthy state, and it means that we are actually a bigger target than most for cybercrime. Older people who don't realize that their savings accounts might be getting siphoned off from, or people who are unaware of scams that even at low levels still take $400 or $500 on give-back schemes. Well, guess what? When we go after those $400 predators and work their way up the scale to those who have started them in that criminal conspiracy, maybe we land the guy who's sitting on $1 million at a time and we put him out of business. Back to business, what Republicans seem to want so badly. Well, I do too. And what better way to attract business than to show that we are a state that takes crime seriously enough to reduce it? I want to be number one. I want to be as quiet and rid of crime as Saskatchewan. Hey, it's not just theory. I and my group 5 years ago proposed to Amazon that Connecticut, in particular Windsor Locks, would be the site for their HQ2. Well, they didn't choose us, but they did choose this site for a big distribution center, the largest at the time. It's up and running now, and one of the reasons because of it, one of the reasons in the proposal was the relatively low crime rate in Windsor Locks and Windsor. It was like 34 per 100,000 people. And by comparison, you could look at cities where it was over 600 at a time. Corporate America will reverberate to a wholesome, family-friendly, crime-free America. We'll be first in line. It'll be better for everyone. I'm Mark Stewart.